Everybody loves a free kick goal. There's arguably no better sight in football than watching a dead ball curled into the back of the net. However, it's a dying art. Between 2010 and 2020, the Premier League averaged 27 free kick goals per season, whereas in the 2024-25 season, there were just 13 scored. So in an attempt to bring back the direct free kick goal, I'll be recreating 5 of the most iconic free kicks in football history. And some of them are insane. But first, the Thunderstruck promo is looking crazy with the likes of Maradona and Bellingham, as well as some stacked SBCs. And right now, Loot Bar is running a massive Black Friday sale, including a 1.25 million coin pack, which is only available from Friday until Monday. Head over there right now because new users will get a free 8% bonus on their first purchase. Plus, if you use the code DAVS at checkout, you will get an additional 10% off. And for Black Friday only, you can get double points which can be used to pay for future purchases. Loot Bar is the best place to get FC26 coins. If you want to save on FC26 coins, then press the link in my description or scan the QR code that's on the screen right now. Once again, use code DAVS at Loot Bar. Now let's get back to the video. We're starting with this perfectly curled Declan Rice free kick. I've created the exact scenario in FC26 and we just have to try and curl it into this corner. Here's our first attempt. We're going to power it. Rice. That was not great. And I also feel like that dive was very dramatic from Courtois. Now, this free kick was actually nominated for a PUSKAS award, so it is definitely one of the most iconic of all time. I think we have to aim a little wider. Just gonna try that and power it. That's still terrible. I feel like now it's a good time to mention that if I don't score any of the free kicks in this video within 5 attempts, then I have to give away 12,000 FC points to someone who likes the video, subscribes to the channel, and comments literally anything. But I quite like to score this one. This is meant to be the easiest one on the list. So we're going to aim even further wide. Power it once again. Come on, Rice. That was so much better. That would have been perfect. Let's just try and do the exact same thing. Come on, Rice. Score this. Full power. We're so close. How is it coming down to the final attempt on what was meant to be the easiest free kick of the entire video? Gonna try aiming a little lower. Full power though, as always. Come on, Rice. Score that. There we go. That was literally perfect. That was 1-to-1. That was crazy. Thank God we didn't fail the first free kick of the list. That was so sick though. Look at the curl on this. Literally right into the top corner. There's no stopping that. Let's move on to the next free kick. Next up is this Dybala free kick from an impossible angle. We're just going to try and curl this past the goalkeeper. I feel like this is going to be very difficult. We're also playing Atletico Madrid, which also doesn't make this easy. But let's find out. Can he score it? I thought that went in. I'm not going to lie. I felt like I had the angle wrong. I feel like it's a tighter angle in the clip. So we've gone close to the line, just to make it even harder for myself. So once again, we're going to try and curl it round the ball and past the keeper. Come on, Dybala. Score this. We hit the post. We're so close. Surely we'll get it this time. We're going to go a bit further wide because I think Dybala's curl is pretty good. I think the power's perfect. Will this go in? He saves it. We're definitely scoring this though. Dybala to step up. We're going to do more power. Try and blast it past the goalkeeper. We did it. That is perfect. Once again, stunning goal from Dybala here. Curled around the ball perfectly, just like this. Look at that. So nice. And then the goalkeeper, he got a touch on it, but sent it straight into the back of his own net. That is another one recreated. From now on, though, the free kicks get so much harder. Free kick number 3 is potentially the most iconic of all time, Roberto Carlos's free kick against France. Now, to me, this is undoubtedly the most iconic free kick of all time, and I'd really like to score it in FC26, so let's give it a go. We've got Roberto Carlos. He has the dead ball plus play style as well, so we have this extra line. We're just going to try and curl it out and then in, just like in real life, and get it into the corner. Here we go, Roberto Carlos. Can we score it? That's a pretty decent first attempt. Attempt 2 now. We got the curl down. We just have to try and get the power and the height down. We're going to try something like that, and I'm going to full power it and just see what happens. Go on, Roberto Carlos. Score that. That was pretty terrible. More power is definitely needed. So we're going to try this. We're going to aim further out, but more curl. Something like that. Let's see if that goes in. That would be ridiculous if it went in. If that goes in, that's one of the best free kicks I've ever scored. We just have to get the height a bit better because we're just going over. I feel like if that hits the target, it's going in. Okay, we're going to go for this. Roberto Carlos. Score it. We hit the bar. That's so annoying. That was so ridiculously close. Look at this. Okay, that's a terrible replay. Okay, this is our last attempt. Otherwise, we failed the free kick. Come on, Roberto Carlos. This is a really difficult free kick, but I believe in you. We're so close. Something like this. That's a good amount of power. Go on, go on, score. That was terrible. I have to give away 12,000 FC points. If you want to be in a chance to win it, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment literally whatever you want to in the comment section. We failed it, but I'm going to keep trying to score that goal. I then took shot after shot and basically just repeated the same shot over and over again. I got close a couple of times, forcing saves out of the goalkeeper. I think I hit the crossbar one time or something. We were getting very close, and then finally, this happened. Let's try this. I think that looks good to me. That's it. That was so sick. That was so sick. Oh my god. I don't know how many attempts that was, but it was so worth it to score a goal like that. The way, the goal is absolutely unbelievable. The way that the shot justifies logic and physics the way it does in real life, that is a perfect recreation. From one iconic goal to another, the next free kick is David Beckham's against Greece. Now, I'm against Athens because for some reason Greece isn't in the game. I don't know why. But this free kick is ingrained in my mind as one of the best as someone from England. Obviously, the fact that it was so clutch at the last minute and meant so much makes it even more iconic. And can we score it? That was so sick. That would have been so nice if it went in. The goal was crazy. It was a good first attempt, but I really feel like we can score it here. We're going to aim a bit further this way, like that. I think the power was fine. It just needs to nest in that corner. There we go. Oh my god. Second attempt and we score it. That was so amazing. Another perfect recreation from one of the best free kick takers of all time, David Beckham. Absolutely insane free kick. Look at the curl on this. Oh my god, the way it curls into the corner past the keeper. Perfect. Now we have one free kick to go. And that final free kick is Ronaldo's knuckleball against Portsmouth. Now this free kick is especially iconic to me because back in 2008 or whenever it was scored, this was the first time I found out that knuckleballs exist and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. So we're going to try and score it here with Ronaldo. We want it close to the post like that. I feel like that's a good aim. We're going to do 2.5 bars of power and see what happens. That was so sick. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. We're very close. We're going to try the same thing again. Maybe a bit lower. A little more power. Something like that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that would have been so sick. We hit the crossbar. I have faith in you, Ronaldo. You can score this. That seems good. Score this, Ronaldo. We score it. That was literally 1-1. That was a perfect recreation. We have recreated 5 of the most iconic free kicks in history. I'm so pleased with that recreation. It knuckleballed perfectly past the keeper, exactly how I wanted it to. Look at this. Oh, it's so nice. And then there's the knuckleball past the keeper. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've been DavSkill. Like and subscribe if you have enjoyed, and also leave a comment, and you could be in with a chance of winning 12,000 FC points. If you want to see me try and break the record for the most powerful shot of all time in FC26, press the video on the screen right now.